Okay, my recent study entitled Exploring the Visual Literacy Parameters in English Elementary Textbooks by the Indonesian Ministry of Education and Culture. It was conducted by me and my partner Radityo Widiatmojo. Here are the background of our study. The first one is the visual communication is increasingly important in our information field world. So in Indonesia itself, English has been a mandatory subject for the elementary to senior high school students in Indonesia. And the English teaching process is considered as English as foreign language or EFL. So these EFL students are often shown pictures, figures, and describing new vocabulary or concepts in English. Therefore, gaining proficiency in visual literacy is essential. And visual literacy itself is the ability to interpret and create visual messages like reading and writing text. So it relates with the comprehension of the students. The benefits of combining visuals and text in school books, there is a multidimensional approach which enhances the visual literacy skills. It strengthens the connection between verbal and visual representations, and visual simulates cognitive process for the students in learning the new vocabulary. The problem itself, there is a need to understand how image, text relation, and how they interact to each other in the textbooks to give more comprehension for the students in creating meanings in Indonesian EFL textbooks because few studies have explored this in Indonesia. There is none talking about the visual literacy. More of them describe it in discourse analysis. So this research aims to analyze visual literacy parameters in Indonesian EFL elementary textbooks. We use two theoretical framework. The first one is visual literacy from Afgarino and Peterson. They mention three parameters in visual literacy: visual language, visual perception, and visual learning. The second one is the model by the Martinek and Salway. They divide image and text relation into two categories: relative status relation and logico-semantic relations. The methodology is qualitative research using visual literacy paradigm by Maria F. Guerino, and the analysis we use the model from Martinek and Salways. For the data collection, we collected the data in the official website of the government, which is buku.kemendikbud.go.id. The series entitled Students Book, My Next Word, and we gathered the sample from English textbook grade 1, 2, and 3 because they are considered as early elementary and as early English acquisition level. And the data analysis, we use descriptive tables with frequency and percentage, text analysis of image-text relations, and defining the visual composition. Here are the results. The first one, we talk about how image text relative status relation in the textbooks. There are four aspects. We categorize it into image and text independent, image and text dependent, image subordinate to text, and text subordinate to image. Here are the examples. The first one is the image and text complementary, how they give meaning to each other, how the text and the image in the place to create meanings for the students. And the figure two describes image and text independent, how they have their own meaning, like this in this example. The third one is the how text subordinate to image. Text become more subordinate because the image of the pictures. And the fourth one is the image subordinate to text. It explains how the image becomes subordinate to the text. And the next aspect, we analyze the image text logical semantics. Really, we explain. The first one is elaboration, extension, enhancement, conclusion, and idea. Here are the samples of the pictures within the books. The first one is elaboration, how the image, how the text elaborate the meaning to give more understand text to the students. And the figure 6 explains the extensions, how they complement each other in conveying meaning. These are the example on enhancement, progression, and idea. Progression and idea mainly talk about the occurrence of bubble chat within the pictures, like in this example. So about the visual language, EFL textbooks depict real-world scenarios to help students learning the language and culture. Visuals can be used to introduce new vocabulary and demonstrate social context. Like in the visual learning, visual stimuli like pictures and diagrams can improve information processing and retention. Visual learning can be incorporated into real-world learning situations. So in visual perception, it involves analyzing shapes, colors, patterns, and spatial relationships. Early education plays a crucial role in developing visual perception skills. In enhancing visual literacy in textbooks, so the textbook should use a combination of visual, audio, and written elements. The audio elements can be the spoken word from the teacher, so the teacher would guide the students. And then the discussion on how visual and text interact can improve comprehension. Encouraging critical thinking about visuals can stimulate classroom discussions. So we know that the teacher plays a crucial role in helping students decipher the messages in visuals. They should be trained to explore and various meanings visuals can convey. This is important for promoting visual literacy skills regardless of school type, whether it is public or private. To conclude the study, the parameters used in the analysis cover visual languages, visual learning, and visual perception. This analysis highlights the textbook's effective use of visual for various purposes, from introducing new understanding of the power of visual enabled learning. The study emphasized the importance of teachers actively engage in students in analyzing visuals and their connection to the text. So it could the teachers play a crucial role in helping the students to think critically. For the recommendations, the further research should concern on the guided classroom activity and interactivity that help students in visual learning process. It should be the concern on how the teachers guide the students in visual learning process or social studies. As in social science studies or social studies, other visual aspects like diagrams and graphs are applied to elementary books. Thank you. I think that's all from my presentation.